Chucky Beat.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be doing part 2 of the NFL Power Rankings. So, let's get straight into it. Number 15, we got the Las Vegas Raiders. I could agree. The only thing I don't really like is the fact that they just got dominated by the Falcons. But other than that, it's a pretty good rating. I mean, they beat the Chiefs. They have Josh Jacobs. I mean, they do have Derek Carr, which isn't very good. But, not a bad team. They're not good, but they're not bad. I mean, they have a winning record, so I think this is a very fair spot for them. I think this is exactly where I'd put them. They moved down 2 spots, if you didn't notice. That it says right there underneath their record and what their current ranking is. But, they just got dominated 43-6. They moved down 2 spots. I mean, they could have moved down more, but I think it's a pretty fair spot for them. Miami Dolphins, number 14. I think this is very fair spot for them. 7-4. They play Las Vegas week 16. They moved up 1 spot. Pretty good. I would say it's a pretty good spot for them. They have the Chiefs, Patriots, Raiders, and Bills ahead of them. So that's at least 2 losses right there. So, I don't know. I possibly could make the playoffs. Currently, right now, I think they're supposed to be. Pretty fair spot if I had to say anything. I think it's pretty fair. Arizona Cardinals, 6-5. They moved down 1 spot. They just lost to the San Francisco 49ers. You would think they'd be better with their amazing offense. I mean, they have Kyler Murray, Christian Kirk, DeAndre Hopkins, Kenyon Drake. They even have Patrick Peterson, Budda Baker, Isaiah Simmons. You think their team would be really good, but they're only 6-5. Number 13. I would put them ahead of the Browns if it were me, but not too bad of a spot. They moved down 1 spot. I think they would go higher than that. They do play the Rams this week, which tough matchup. Rams are pretty good this year. But I think I might switch the Browns and the Cardinals. And speaking of the Browns, let's go ahead and get straight into it. They have Baltimore week 14. They moved up 2 spots. They were ranked 14, 8-3. Not too bad of a spot. I mean, I know they lost Odell, and Nick Chubb just got back, I think 2 weeks ago, last week, week 11. I think it's a pretty fair spot. Like, again, I'd switch them to the Cardinals. And other than that, I think it's pretty fair. Baltimore Ravens stay the same rank. They just played the Steelers tonight, and they lost. I mean, Trace McSorley threw a touchdown, so that's a good thing. Obviously, it's amazing whenever he throws a touchdown because he's the biggest meme of all time. And you got RG3, one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league, just because he went to Baylor, and he got hurt again. He gets hurt like every time he goes in. If he didn't get hurt so much, he'd be an amazing quarterback. I mean, just look at what he did his first year. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the Baltimore Ravens, 6-4. They play Cleveland week 14. I would say it's a very fair spot for them. They just lost to the Steelers, but they haven't updated this yet, I don't think. But other than that, pretty fair spot. The Rams went down a rank. They play Arizona this week. Pretty good rank, I would say. The Rams are 6-0 against Arizona under Sean McVay. They beat Seattle. I really think this team is very underrated. I think it's a very good team. They have an amazing defense with Jalen Ramsey leading the group, and Aaron Donald. Almost forgot about him. I don't know how he can do that, though. But pretty good team. Very fair spot. And, yeah. All right, now we got Indianapolis Colts. They got a big win against the Packers because Marquez Valdes-Scantling has them butterfingers. And then they got absolutely blown out of the water by the Tennessee Titans. They pretty much got dominated. Derrick Henry, 3 touchdowns. I mean, it's Derrick Henry. And also A.J. Brown scored 2 touchdowns, one off of a onside kick return. But ranked number 9, pretty fair. 7-4, went down 1. They play Vegas week 14. Other than that, I think it's a pretty good spot. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 7-5. They dropped down 2 rankings. And I think it's a pretty good rank for them. Week 14, they play Minnesota. I think it's a very fair spot for them, 7-5. The expectations were very high. I mean, some people thought they were going to win the Super Bowl. I never really thought they did. I thought they would be a top 5 team, but just without the offseason, I don't think Tom Brady had any time to sink in. But pretty good team. I mean, they even added Leonard Fournette, and they still can't. I don't know. It's up to Tampa Bay. You think they do pretty good. I mean, they also have a top defense. So, I mean, top defense, top offense, player-wise. But I ain't making it work. I don't know why. Maybe the coaching. I have no clue. But pretty fair spot for them, I would say. Tennessee Titans at 8-3 moved up 3 rankings after coming off that big win. They played Cleveland this week. I think they should be able to dominate. Cleveland's defense is pretty bad. And Tennessee's defense isn't terrible, but I think it's very fair spot. I mean, Derrick Henry is putting up insane numbers, and he has been doing amazing. I mean, A.J. Brown proves to be the leading receiver. Tannehill not doing terrible. Defense not doing terrible. Pretty fair ranking, I would say. Seattle at number 6, 8-3. We're 7. They have the Rams week 16. If they lose to the Rams, then they're still going to make the playoffs, but yeah. I mean, they already lost to the Rams once, and it'll just decide who's better, Rams or Seattle. I mean, it's a very close race. Seattle has an amazing offense with Chris Carson, Russell Wilson, who was in the MVP race for a long time, still is. DK Metcalf, who's been insane, and Tyler Lockett, which has been very inconsistent. It either goes to DK or him. They don't really ever split. Chris Carson's been out. That might have affected them a little bit. You think that since they have Bobby Wagner and Jamal Adams, it would make their defense really good, but their defense is actually kind of trash. That's the only thing holding them down, I would say. But a pretty fair matchup. They went up a ranking, by the way. Buffalo, I really like Buffalo. Very good position, I would say, for them. Very fair ranking. Exactly where I would put them. Josh Allen has been doing way better than his previous years. Stephon Diggs has proved to be, I would say, a top 5 receiver this year. Defense is pretty good, besides for letting DeAndre Hopkins catch that pass over top of all 3 of their heads, which it was freaking good players, too. It wasn't just trash players. I mean, there was Davis White, Jordan Poyer in there. I mean, pretty good. And Micah Hyde. But they have a very good defense, but they haven't really been doing much. I mean, I thought they'd be a lot better on defense. Offense has been doing pretty good. Running backs aren't very good, though. But very good, I would say. I like that spot. Green Bay Packers, 8-3, stay the same. They play Tennessee week 16. That'll be a big game for them. They did just lose that game to the Colts in OT, but very, very good team. Aaron Rodgers doing very good, MVP candidate. I don't think he's going to win. I think it's going to be Mahomes, but MVP candidate. Very good spot, I would say. Stay the same rank, 8-3. Good spot. New Orleans Saints, 9-2. Week 12, they're ranked number 3, so they stay the same. They played KC week 15. That'll show what they're made of and show what KC's made of. So I think it's a very good spot. I would say it's probably NFC's number 1 seed, as it says there in the bottom part of that paragraph. But, yeah, very good spot, I would say. Just exactly where I would have them. And then you have the Chiefs and the Steelers. This is basically just a toss-up. I mean, Kansas City's best offense in the NFL, without a doubt. And then Pittsburgh, without a doubt, best defense, I would say, in my opinion. But these two are kind of interchangeable. Pittsburgh plays Buffalo week 14. They play New Orleans week 15. If they beat New Orleans and they lose to Buffalo, I would say Kansas City takes over. But if KC loses to New Orleans and they beat Buffalo, they're staying at the number 1 spot. But I don't really know. I would put KC ahead, but I don't really know. They barely beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but these two are kind of interchangeable. I mean, they are 11-0, so I don't really know. These two are interchangeable. I don't know. I think I would have Pittsburgh up there. They have a pretty good offense and amazing defense. KC has the best offense in the league, and pretty good right there. I say that's how I would rank it. But tell me what y'all guys think about the ratings I gave and what I said they should go up or down. But that's it for this one. See you tomorrow for Starts and Sits.